You do that, you do the intro. Hi people. Yeah, your camera seems frozen, and I'm not moving. His car, his camera, and mic okay, is he asking? Only hearing me. Oh, your stream might be screwed. Yeah. Hi everybody. Craig is having technical difficulties TM as always. Yeah. We love it here.
Yeah, that's what I was just
Horizon
getting to.
speedrun.
Refresh. There it goes.
Twitch broadcast without technical difficulties.
It's working again.
At least we can see Aloy chilling in the Ring of Metal.
Do you hear me,
Black? And there it is moving.
Yeah,
so
I've got to
maybe it's better now.
We're gonna cross
say
the
something,
streams
and
people
second. Say if you can hear Craig. Wait, now I see.
We should
now
be
I
good,
can't
right?
hear Craig. Confused.
I do see that I'm making noise now, so that's
the channel, so I don't even hear it.
Hey, I can move. Yeah.
Where did they go over?
It looks like we still have a.
I just go over and join them.
I don't know. I guess I can't tell because Scar's stream isn't moving.
Hello.
Oh, are you back now? Where did you go?
I was in the bingo match somehow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Got it. All right. We're both back live, so we should be good.
I believe so.
But I hit sync. I don't know. Is it? It's gotten closer, but that's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We'll be all right.
Our technical master Dorian says we are good, so we are good. Hopefully.
All right. So we can hear me, and we can hear Scar. Yes.
Hello.
Chat. Yes, we can do that thing I said. That'd be cool. And sweet.
All right.
Thank you, Dorian.
Thank you, Dorian. Everybody say thank you, Dorian.
Yay. They do love good tech support. It's awesome in here. All right, guys. We're back. Let's start that over. Hi. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 5 of Learning the Horizon. Scar and I are here to teach you Grave Hoard through... What is it again? Eclipse Base.
King and Eclipse Base, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit to do today. We ended last time with all the camps, basically the Nora section of the run, as it's, I guess, called by those who run the HZD, or at least that's what I hear. With the camps and the Ring of Metal and that RNG fest. So welcome in, and hopefully something a little more controlled for today's studies, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, take us away, Scar.
Yeah, so I am here at the very end of the Ring of Metal to just show where this split starts, basically, the Grave Hoard split. So we finished here, and now we open our map twice to quick load this campfire. And once we fast travel here, we split, and then the Grave Hoard split starts. That's why I wanted to have this in here. So we fast travel. And we jump over the river. We discover the campfire up top. And roll back again. Quickly load this in and fast travel here. Haul our mount and then quick save here. To then have a cutscene and the dialogue. There's no selection, so just spam through. There's 2 cutscenes in there though as well, like at the very start and in the middle. Then we get onto our mount, and now we want to go to the Grave Hoard, which is our current active quest. And you already see like there's like a big 90-degree angle.
Oh yeah, like a sharp turn. Yep.
Yeah. So we want to cut that off, and we will go from like here to roughly here or here. It doesn't really matter, but you want to cut out this bit. And there's like a weird U shape over here. Or like sideways U. So we're just gonna cut that out as well, and we'll just cut over here. That is the important part for our way to Grave Hoard, and obviously avoid machines as far as good as we can. So we just start out by riding over here through these rocks. These bellow bags can sometimes be on the pathway, also you don't want to jump up there while it's there. They can be fighting, they can be on the way, just look out for them, try not to get knocked off.
Yes, we do have a timer, Jens. The timer is a tool that we use for when it's important to show how long something takes. So it does often sit at 0.
Yeah,
during the lessons.
It was used in HFW for the hologram with silence, but
yeah,
in Zero Dawn I don't really time anything like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to know how long a wait was, like down to the second, and like you were gonna do the math, maybe, while looking at your splits or something, I guess that's kind of why it's there. Like, if you're not using some other indicator of when you need to do things. Anyway.
Yeah,
back to the route.
Zero Dawn, it's all just like action to action, basically.
Yeah.
But here is our first cut-in point. It was like 780-ish units away from the marker. What I like to look at here, why did you? Is obviously you have this curve here, and there is the river, and I like to look at the river basically, and where I want to leave it. Up here, so I can look for this bit, and then just go straight ahead. And I accidentally forgot that we cut out this part as well, and then right after we cut across.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is your first little one.
Yeah, so we have actually 3 cut-ins. It's a small one. Then here's the river, and I look at where I want to go, which is like this part, because it's like flat everywhere, and your mount should not jump. So yeah, like across here. There,
should not,
but whatever.
Should not jump. Qualifier, should not jump.
Yeah, and then we return to we return onto the pathway for our fast mount, for it to be quick about everything. And yeah, after that we just cut out at the next corner, which is about here, right? And you can cut through the trees, you can cut around the trees. There is a big rock roughly here at the marker. You can go left of it, you can go right of it. Find your own personal path of doing this, where you feel comfortable. I like to cut through the trees and then just right off the rock. There's a big rock here. That's the one I mentioned on the map. And then you just return to the path and follow it. I like to follow it to this wooden little structure here. And after that, I turn left and through the trees, through the little forest. yeah, it's just my indicator. My personal, you can cut in a bit earlier and go a bit diagonal as well. You can cut in a bit later and go more straight. I am not sure what exactly is the fastest way. If you should cut in earlier or just here. This also won't make or break a run usually. So this is a nice little indicator. Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, it's always interesting to me where people cut in Zero Dawn, because like once you're off the path, you run slower in this game no matter what.
Yeah.
Like I'm not used to that playing PS5 Forbidden West.
Yeah. And then I like to not cut through these trees, but just around them. And before that, there you saw me take a pretty straight road, pretty straight path through the trees, and then yeah, just cut around here. Your mountain might get even slower because it's a quite steep hill. But you can just keep going, and then onto the path over here. Thank you, Watcher. That was uncalled for, and
it's really rude, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, back onto the path, and now it's just riding up to the Grave Hoard. At the Grave Hoard, there's again a strat. I am not sure if it's faster on PS5, but it is on PC because of loadless time. So first we get here and we get off our mount. And once I roll in, obviously now you would be like around your mount, rolling in, whatever. But I want to be here to show you the save circle. And on PC, it is faster to restart from save there. On console, it might be slower because of how quick you actually get the autosave done. So if you go in here, look at the bottom right for the save circle. There it is. And then from here on out, I can restart from save and be set to roughly there where the corruptor is. So again, on PC it's faster because you saw how quick my load was.
Yeah.
On console it might be slower because it's not that powerful.
Yeah, and with the memory-based load remover now, it's just a better load remover, I think. I don't know how reactive it is to those things on console, but probably works. I don't know. I haven't thought about it from any of the other runs I've seen recently, so.
Yeah. So yeah, you saw me just get ported in here this little bit. And it's about how quick it saves, not about the load remover there, Craig. It's just on console it takes longer to get the autosave.
Okay.
So you might be stuck there waiting for the autosave. In that time you could have done 2 rolls and be here.
I wonder
anyways.
why that is. Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, here we don't need to fight anyone, so we just roll past and grab the zipline. Actually make sure to grab it, so maybe jump a bit early, so that you could do a second jump and try to grab it. Because else you can fall down there and I don't know if you die, but it's pretty high. And you definitely lose time if you don't grab the zipline there. So, then we roll forwards through here. You might have to jump over here. Or I believe on the side you can roll over it, but jumping over this makes more sense to me. Yeah. And then we need to grab the next zipline. Here it's not too bad if you don't get it, because there is a platform from which you can jump onto the zipline again. And you can just roll into it and Aloy will grab it. If she doesn't, you can just jump afterwards as you land on that platform there. Then we go to the left and we have a little puzzle to do, or 3 little puzzles. And there are 2 orders in which you can do them. You can do this. You will always do this one first. But and after that,
what's the input for this one?
I will go over that once I talked about the order. Then you can roll down here and do that one for a second, or you could roll down here and do that one second. I personally do this one as my second one, but when I started running I did this one as my second one. It doesn't matter in the overall scheme, but yeah, I believe
is it technically pretty easy to get from one to the other, no matter which way you go?
Yeah. It's just, you can roll around the side.
Oh, okay.
Over there, you can roll around.
Yeah, the other one, I guess, looks so much further down. I was wondering, like, if there was level
they're
change.
on the same floor.
Okay.
I believe it's actually faster, like, if maybe a second, not more. Let's say 2 seconds at best to do this as your second one. But it's engraved in my brain to go here and then here.
Sure. All right.
So, yeah. So, for the first one, we have up, down, and then left, right. You turn with square and circle. So, don't try to like roll from one to the next one, or slide from one to the next one, because you will just like, oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to roll.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Make sure to just sprint by, just like go here, and make sure you are like at the right one that you want to turn, and not accidentally too far to the left, for example.
Turn the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this one is up, down, left, right. This is also in here. Up, down, left, right. So if you forget, you can see it here. But obviously it's always the same, so we can just go here and turn these dials. And then it will like turn. It's as soon as it turns, you can like look away and roll as well again. So once I turn the last one, I just roll off to the side. Obviously aim to cancel the fall damage animation. Then we have the next one, which is up, up, down, down. Or if you do the other one, this would be your last one. So yeah, up, up, down, down for this one. And then we just roll to the last one we have, which is just over here. And this one, like, it's broken. You wouldn't know. But there's a data point explaining it, basically.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember.
And this talks about, like, birds, where they fly whenever, I believe it was. And for that, it is up, right, left, down. Up, right, left, and down. And after we've turned this for the last time, we can reset from save to get set back up where the door was that was locked. Just where we left from the zip line. You saw the save circle, you saw the quest update, so you can just reset from save now.
Cool.
And now we are back up here at the door, which was locked before. Over there is the puzzle room, and this is where the zipline ended. So we can just go in here. And now it is important that we don't pick up this power cell. We don't pick this up, because if we pick it up here, it won't be at its later spawn where we needed to cancel a dialogue. So just don't pick this one up. And we can just roll through here, and there will be Eclipse that we don't need to fight. And at the very end here, there's a small movement skip, which we call wall run. So usually you would go over this metal beam, jump across, hang on there, jump up, jump across, hang on that, and just climb up slowly. Which is slow. So there's a few hitboxes along this wall which you can just climb up, and it's actually pretty easy. Even if you fall down a bit, there is like very generous hitboxes for you to get back up and skip all the climbing, basically.
Yeah, I think I did that in my original playthrough. Like, climbed up that wall. Now that I'm looking at it, like, up close, you know? Yeah, this is definitely it.
So yeah, you saw me just stand up there, and usually you would then just sprint and jump immediately further to get further, but as you saw, I fell down, basically, or slid down, which is no problem, because I can just jump up here at the very end of it, basically, and then get here. You are annoying me.
He is annoying.
So yeah, let me just quickly gear them out a bit. But yeah, even if you like don't get up here and or slip off and can't make them jump immediately, which would be the fastest way.
It doesn't even seem that much slower at all.
Yeah, exactly. So even if you don't get it, you just jump up there.
Like a second time loss. Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty forgiving.
Just make sure that Aloy did not attach to the metal beam like this, because then it might be hard to jump off to the side. She might not be cooperating, or she might not be sprinting.
So just
but in
hug
the
the
end, you
wall
could
there.
even like just sprint down here and then just do these last few jumps to get up. So it's like very, very easy to get here. And yeah, it's just go around the side, go to the left, and try to get a good wall run. Even if you get down there, it's a bit trickier to get back up because you need to jump back once to not attach.
Yeah, but you can still get back up. That's cool.
Yeah. You could jump back first and then jump up. So it's like very easy and saves all the climbing around. Like you would have to hang over there and then
Well, yeah, climb around
there
and stuff.
there and then climb up there, which is just too slow. And yeah, just jumping around to the side isn't bad. It's pretty easy.
I imagine like when you practice a little bit and you have like full momentum, it's a fair bit easier to get those top ones as well. But cool.
Yeah, I usually don't get the top ones, and I don't care if I get the top ones because it's just like not too much slower.
Yeah, good if you do.
Just like,
so what if you don't?
Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah, and then over here just jump across. Make sure you don't bonk on this. You can roll under it. But this thing annoyed me at times because I somehow bonked on it and
Stops you. Yeah.
Yeah, it can stop you. Just be aware of that, basically. That there's a thing dangling down which can stop you. But now we make our way over to this holo projector. And we started, and we want to have our bombs equipped already. So we start the holo projector. And then we're going to pick up the power cell, which is now at its later spawn, which is over here. I will also pick it up with a neat little trick to skip pickup animations, which I will explain later on down at the bottom while, quote-unquote, watching the Grave Hoard hologram.
Right.
Because we can go back and have time to show it anyways. But it's basically roll, go stick in neutral, and pick up. So yeah, that triggered a new Aloy dialogue, or Aloy monologue, which then overrode the silence at Aloy dialogue, which then lets us access this door.
Nice.
But yeah, I have some medicine plants. I will show it again. I roll into them, have stick in neutral, and then spam triangle basically to pick them up without having the pickup animation.
Yeah, and you have to do that at the end of a roll, and like Scar said, let go of your movement stick, like your left stick, make it neutral, and don't touch anything. Just press triangle, and she won't like bend down to pick anything up. It's fun casually as well to use.
So here, usually the platform in the arena is too high to just roll off of and go to the ground. But Aloy has this little cutscene after opening the door, where we then like go out onto that platform. If there is no platform because we blew it up, because the Deathbringer can blow it up, we can blow it up as well. If we blew it up and there is no platform for her to stand on, we won't get lethal fall damage after the cutscene. So before the cutscene trigger, after we open the door and before the cutscene triggers, there's like a second of time where we want to launch a bomb at that floor so we can get into the arena without having to go around the side and then go down. So basically press triangle to open the door and then pull your bomb back already. Like press L2 and R2 to pull it back, and then just aim at the bottom, aim at the ground and release it once the door opens. Kinda like this.
And you don't have to have it like fully charged or anything like that, right?
Yeah,
It's just
throw one. Launch it at the bottom, but since you have the time to pull it back anyways during the door opening, you will have it fully charged usually. Cool. But there's no overdraw on the sling like in Forbidden West.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Jeez, yeah.
Okay, and now we will get that into the arena. We basically use our Stormslinger on the Deathbringer that is down there, but on my fall I usually like to launch a bomb and try to get the two guys that are in front of it. So like this, swap to my Stormslinger and then just start blasting.
Anyway, Scar started blasting.
Yeah, this wasn't a good fight. So, and this guy, there's
Is
one
stuck
guy
behind it now. Yeah.
Yeah, he spawns like around here, I believe, and then he can be stuck behind it. If you shoot next to the Deathbringer and get him before, it's not bad either. But usually after killing the Deathbringer, you have that guy potentially, if you haven't gotten it before, a guy to the left here, and a guy behind you. And while I was shooting them, you saw me make my way back here, because back here there's a door where we need to go next. If you are like far away, let's say something went wrong and you are at the very end of the arena, you can also reset from save and get set over here or closer to here. But right now I am just next to the door and can immediately open it
Nice.
and make my way to the hologram that we are about to watch. So just go through and get the hologram. And now you have time to loot. I don't know exactly how long this hologram is,
Do you want
but
to
you
start
have
a timer?
enough
Hold on.
time. You have enough time to loot everything that you can, basically. You should not have time issues here.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
You can go to that big box over there and to the main room and you can loot everything.
Sweet.
So yeah. What people like to do is get the Rich Wood, and in Ultra Art you see there is some potions here. In Ultra Art you might have to refill them. On story it's like a non-issue with HP. So yeah. And this is a point where you could practice your no pickup animation.
Oh,
Because
right
like
on.
there's a lot of medicine plants, so I can just like roll, neutral, triangle. There's, by the way, there's way more boxes over here as well. Roll, neutral, triangle.
I always knew there was a bunch of
Roll, neutral, triangle.
the mushrooms and stuff here, because like I know they
Roll,
grab them
neutral,
on
triangle.
ultra hard.
Yeah.
Pretty important to have all the medicine you can get, I suppose.
Yeah, and now my medicine pouch is full. And some people like to make a gamble out of it, what kind of coils you get from this Deathbringer, because you have the time to loot it, so you can look, and they are useless.
Pretty useless. I mean, things are useless when you have the best stuff possible already on your save file.
Yeah.
It seems like a thing.
I mean, if you get a 67 handling coil, you won't say no, right?
No, I can't
If
say
it has damage second part. Okay. Yeah, and once you're done with that, again, you won't have any time issues. Like this holo is playing like 30 more seconds or so, maybe even more.
Yeah, I had to start the timer like at when it started on the stream.
Yeah.
So we're on like a 12 to 14 second delay right now, folks, with how it broadcasts. So, but once you tell me it's done, I can watch for that and stop the timer, and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
We got to use the timer today, Dorian. We got to use the timer today.
Okay. It's coming to an end soon, but yeah.
You just go through the door, right? So yeah.
Yeah. Also, I swapped to my horse here already, to my mount. And
Nice.
holo is gonna end like right now. And then the store is gonna unlock. And you grab the ladder and just climb up the ladder. Skip the cutscene, skip the dialogue with silence here. There's also no selection needed here. And then you just run, like right here, I can't fast travel. I shouldn't be able to fast travel.
Nice.
Yeah, you cannot fast travel at this time. So we have to run a bit forward, and then we can fast travel.
Yeah, we gotta like be outside the little area there,
Yeah.
underneath the horse, basically.
Like-
So 2 minutes and 16 seconds, the hologram start to end. So
Yeah. I think Dorian timed them recently. ish, I remember correctly. But yeah. So yeah, the only thing to make sure is to not grab this zipline. It is taking ages.
Mm-hmm.
You can even drop down a bit here. Just make sure to not drop too far accidentally. Yeah. But once you're at the edge here, you can fast travel out. And we want to fast travel to Meridian for, I believe, the second shortest split in the game. Again, I already swapped to mount. You can do it while waiting for the holo. You can do it during this upcoming split, but just do it before the end of the upcoming split. And after restart, after your last restart from save. Gotta drink something. Mouth is getting dry already.
Brought a lot of water. All right.
But yeah, right now we are just making our way over to the the Sun King, which is also the name of the split. We're gonna meet Vard for the first time, I believe. The soldiers can be in your way. You can jump over them, or just roll past them.
Yeah,
And we're gonna make it.
RNG.
Yeah, we're gonna make our way over to Murad over here, and just talk to him, and then we can run ahead of him. These NPCs can slow him down if they are in his way. I believe this guy could be in his way.
I think the girl there sometimes walks out too, but I don't know if it's always the same NPCs in line. So, but I've seen that one before.
Yeah, but like these can hinder him. You can try to bop them into place, but I never really do it because I feel like I've only made it worse when I try to. I always just sprint over here, go into this corner, turn my camera so I see the entry, and already hold bottom left because that is our selection. Once Murad gets close, once his foot touches like this step, there's going to be a cutscene skip, and then you can then you're gonna talk with Vard. So like he touches it, we have the cutscene skip, and then
Who says that?
I believe that's 4 times that I have to press X there. After that, we open our map, but it's gonna be on our quest log, so we press L1 once and fast travel to this campfire next to the gate, basically. But yeah, the outer one of these two. And we can call our mount here. So immediately call mount. Hope that it spawns over there and not over there. And get on your mount, and now we are on our way to Eclipse Base. By the way, on the fast travel, it's split time already for Sun King. I believe Ian was one of the only persons who split later at the next RFS that we do.
Oh, sure.
So, we basically follow the path that is given here, except when it does this zigzag. Like, the zigzagging is slow, obviously, so we just cut through. And there are some saw teeth and bellowbacks over here, which can be annoying, so we have to... On Ultra Hard, it's a lot of RNG to get through. On Story, it's much easier because they detect you later and everything. On this bridge over there, this bridge can be not nice because it's like this close to the settlement and your mount can't enter the settlement. Like, this can happen when you try to get onto the bridge. That your mount is like, mount can't enter this location. So we usually avoid the bridge. Also, the bridge is not that wide, so it can be iffy sometimes to get on there, and we just cut across before that, just like over here, and then get back onto the road. It's just that bridge is sometimes a bit iffy. Yeah. And it doesn't really lose any time or gain any time if you take the bridge. Or not. It only loses time if you get the mount can't enter this location. So,
yeah.
no brainer.
Or even
to
just like
avoid
getting
it.
caught on the side of a bridge and stuff too. That's that small
Yeah.
is a concern. Like,
Also, when you go down, your mount never jumps. By the way, there's the first sawtooth that I was talking about. There's 2 bellow bags, one over here, and currently, okay, there's the other
back
one.
there. Yeah.
And then there's the other sawtooth also. But yeah,
Dangerous
also it's like
out here.
it's also a 90-degree turn to get into the bridge, and your mount might try to jump over the railing, and this bridge is just not fun. So we just avoid it. All right, over here is a zigzagging coming up, and we cut it a bit short. We go into the water here and use this to get back up, and then we cut into this little stream here and go back out over here to get back on track.
Nice.
And
Metal
we
flower.
basically skipped. Gonna take my mouse again. We basically took a bit of a zigzag here, like this, but we didn't go like this,
Mm-hmm.
which is way longer.
Right. Yeah, and you were moving pretty quick through there. There wasn't really any slowdown except for coming up that out of that first stream bend there. Yeah.
And the mount can even like be quicker up there. Like this was not a good mount over here. So just look at the little not rocky way up here, and then just next to the rocks over here is what I would say. So yeah. Over here your mount can be a bit jumpy as well, but usually you can get through pretty easy. Now we follow the path until like 80-ish units away from the location, and Silence is gonna talk now. And close to the end of that dialogue, or at the end of that dialogue, you'll get a save circle, and then you can restart from save. And it will put you at the Eclipse Base immediately. Also, this tree stump can be annoying. You can just go around it. On the right side, which is not on the path.
And who put those there?
So yeah, right about
it's
the
not that long, though,
80-ish.
right?
Sorry.
Oh, it's not. Sorry, it's not. It's just not that long to be off the path. You're not going to slow down at
yeah,
all.
no,
really
it's
there.
just like 2 steps basically.
Yeah, you're not going to slow down.
To go around the right side instead of the left, because the left side is like your mount might not cooperate, and yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the way it sticks over the path. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a hazard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, about 80-ish units away, you saw the save circle, you saw the objective update. So this we will not ride. We will just restart from save, and we will be set here.
It's cool.
Also, small difference on PC. I won't be on my mount. On console, I would be on my mount here. So on console, you need to get off your mount and then start your climb. On PC, I can just jump at it. So yeah, we then climb this. Just with Santos. Sadly, there is no fancy skip here.
We do like a fancy skip.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we just quick save at this campfire, which is usually 2 rolls from your last climb. So we quick save, we skip the cutscene and already roll forward immediately. Even though there's still a black screen, you will be pointed the right direction if you skip immediately. And yeah, just roll
At least I'll have a gonna be
like through this corridor, and then you can roll across here, and we will do a little skip. Else we would have to do we would have to climb up there, use some zip lines or whatever. I don't even know the intended path anymore. So I make my way over to this little vine. This little vine is also why this skip is called vine skip. So we want to get up here. This is way too high for a bomb jump. But you can get a little foothold over here, then over here, and then with movement over here and jump over immediately. This is worth practicing. This is worth practicing. Like, if you have this down smoothly, it will feel very good. But obviously the machines can be annoying here, so... Oop. Ouch. Didn't even die through that. Let me get rid of them. If I wouldn't blow up.
Murder chickens.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let me actually get rid of all of them. So I'm not going to be disturbed. Okay, finally. Yeah. Grabs a foothold down here. You will be sliding off, so
Yeah.
just jump up immediately afterwards, basically. Yeah, so to not be always sliding off, right? Just jump, and then you're gonna have a foothold over here. And then going there, and during the second jump I start my sprint. That's just how I do it. I believe some others do it at full sprint. But again, there's like a small foothold over there, which is just very tiny, so you would slip off it immediately. So be wary to then jump off of it immediately and jump over.
You do need a run and jump there, right? Like a sprint jump.
I'm actually not sure if I could. See, there I missed the little foothold. You can do it without a sprint there.
Okay, cool. I guess you're
It's
going
just
to the
that I
left there
like to
anyway.
do the sprint because it's a bit quicker than, obviously Aloy is quicker, and I can go straighter towards this little gap where we need to go next.
Yeah, you end up closer there, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, jump into that little, how should I call it?
Little nook in there.
Yeah, it's a little nook in there. And then jump over at the vine. This little rock there can block you sometimes, like, because now I couldn't get over enough to get the foothold. But yeah. And then get the foothold and jump over to this platform. Yeah. Oh, this is where the casual way is. You could either climb like that, or I believe through this zip line and then jump over. But those are obviously lower. Can you jump up here? This would be fun. But
Trying to find
doesn't
new
look like
skips over here on LTH.
But yeah, there you saw like how quick you can do it. Usually you don't kill the machines. The murder chicken up front here can be annoying. But usually this is a full movement split because you don't kill anything. You just go and run. So yeah. You would like be coming up here from down here. Dodge the murder chicken and then jump, 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 jump,
Right.
and be on the platform and on your way to the next section.
Ooh, on to the next section.
Yeah, the next section. I personally like to roll through this gap down the Deathbringer. Others roll to the left a bit more, but we all make our way to the end of the section and do the same stuff there. So no matter if you go to the left or to the right, we cross the stream. We just have to dodge this machine, depending on what he does. And then we just jump up here, and Aloy will magnetize. That looked easy because it is. You just go on these few vines there at the bottom. Where's my mouse now? Oh yeah, you can't see it because of that. These few vines here at the bottom, so we can skip this handhold, and then we just sprint over and jump at this handhold, and Aloy will usually magnetize. If she doesn't, you can just... Oh, it immediately starts the cutscene. God damn it. Where's the load?
I don't know. Does it put you back at
There is a load here.
campfire,
Oh,
the
it's safe
second
here.
room?
Yeah, there's one.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, again, I make my way over. And just to the right of this, use a few vines and jump over. And if she would not have... God damn it. I want to show it from the back if you miss it.
Oh, sure.
I guess I will just go to the side of it and just not even try the jump right now. So if you grab the right handhold of it, you just climb over. Like if she grabs that, you just climb over and then up. And if she doesn't get anything, you can just jump back up here and then try again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy jump. Seems like.
Yeah.
As long as you get up on that elevated spot.
Yep.
Right on.
So,
Cutscene.
and then cutscene, which we obviously want to skip. And now we would have to kill every guy in here before we can bonk over a tree and go across that. But there's a gate skip and Wolfie is dreading it, so he went to bed. So, this is the gate. By the way, this is a tree we would just like push over and then use as a bridge to cross over.
Mm-hmm.
We are gonna use this torch to jump over this gate and be on our way without killing anyone over here.
I don't think gate skip is all that difficult, but to be fair, I don't know. It's just platforming.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
It's difficult for like the game. The hitboxes are small, but
yeah.
So
over here, there's a stone that I use. I believe Fleur uses this log to do the jump, the first jump. But we use a small elevated space like this rock to jump onto this torch, to jump onto this part. Like you have this big log from the ground and then these two beams.
Yeah, like the crossbars
across.
there,
yeah. We then jump onto these, and from there we jump up once more and then over the gate. If this doesn't work, we fall back down, we use the lower beams to get onto the torch and then get up and over. This is hard.
It's hard to get the hang of. You're not probably going to get it your first time.
So yeah, again, I'm going to use this rock to jump there. And I will kill at least one of you because you can throw bombs. Let me actually kill several. I believe that should be fine now. Oh, you have bombs. I'm gonna kill you as well. Okay, I have one guy left, so I wouldn't be able to progress the other way. This is just to show. So I run at this, I jump over there, and I was too far to the right and couldn't stick my landing.
Yeah, so you have to be left of the big pole, but on top of that second set of cross beams, yeah.
And see, the backup even is also hard to even get from here onto the torch. So yeah, this is where you want to get.
Quick jumps back and forth.
And then at the very top. And then obviously over before you slip off there. It is a hard skip for a reason. Oh, I thought I was too low on the rock, but yeah. Usually I run at the rock. Oh, early. I run at the rock, I jump over and miss. Wait.
Yeah, do it from distance. Yeah, when you're out of cadence, it's hard to do skips sometimes. Like you got to do it like you would in a run.
Oh. Yeah.
This is actually how Scar does it in a run. No, I'm just kidding.
Sometimes.
It's fun when you do these tutorials live, guys, because like you make these mistakes and you get to see like the frustration. It is actually like something you have to work at. Even when you know exactly how it's done, it can still be hard to do. That's true.
Yeah. But say you saw me like run at the rock, jump onto the torch immediately onto the upper beam, and then continue from there.
Right.
But this should be easy to practice because I believe there's a load right here and no load if you jump over. So if I reset from save, I should be able to get it again. Yeah, this is just after the cutscene.
Right on.
So you
so you're here again with bad guys.
The ground here looks chilled out.
Yes. Just like that.
Is there anything special you have to do when you get over? Like, or you just keep going straight? Or do you have to be off to the right at all? Like, is there anything?
I heard that you have to be off to the right because there is some soft lock. I have never experienced that soft lock, so I actually don't know. But I usually land on the right anyways because you are further to the right there.
Yeah, you're
off the
already
gate,
on that side. Yeah,
with
so if you're...
like how you have to get up there.
Sure.
So yeah, just stick a bit right, By the way, I love this voice line. Gates barred, no getting past it. Meanwhile,
Not
we're
with that
already over
attitude,
it.
Aloy. Not with that attitude.
Yeah. So yeah, I usually stick to the right at the beginning and then just roll down the path. So then we get to the tall neck.
Everybody loves a tall neck. Except for me.
I see it.
Except
And there are some ladders over here, and then you just have to climb up, and there are some cutscenes at the very top.
Feels wrong.
You can skip this first ladder, but it's not worth like resetting over it, obviously, because this ladder is just so short. Like even running at it, you will get the best thingy. But you can see how I nearly got over it. You can actually get over that with like.
Oh, sure.
Oh, there I got it. I got it.
Nice.
So if you roll at it and then jump immediately, Aloy will not magnetize to the ladder, and if you are in the correct spot and high enough and whatever, you can get over.
It doesn't seem to matter much unless you get a really bad jump up to it or something.
Yeah, no, usually you will
grabs.
just get like the most
Yeah.
top one, and even while you're running at it, you will get the top one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like I don't know how you would actually get a lower one. Even by crouching, I got it.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's not as prominent here. Aloy does that stuff all the time in Forbidden West, where she'll like grab the bottom rung of a ladder that's on the ground, like, and she kind of clips through the ground a little bit. But it happens in like Poseidon and things like that when you're like entering right away before the like ramp is built. But anyway, I digress.
Okay, but here I want to. Is it on this ladder or is the next one? I guess it's the next one. Yeah, we just make our way up, and oh, it's actually nowhere. Where was it? I feel like sometimes I got stuck on these ladders if I was just below these little knobs coming out.
If you're too far over.
Yeah, but today it's not happening, so whatever. If you get stuck there, be mindful of if you are to the far left or far right of a ladder, that it might be that you got stuck underneath one of those and can't climb up because of that.
Oh, sure. The rail has a hitbox sticking out. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just we make our way to the top, and there should be 3 cutscenes to skip. And now we are in the escape section.
We snuck in. Now we got to get out.
Yeah. So we just run across this. There is like 2 skips.
Not terribly
Potentially
difficult
3.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
But the route is important.
Yeah. So we get over here, and here's the very first one. There's a small flare skip. If you grab this and climb up, it's slow. So we just jump into this corner, and there is 2 ways you can land here. You can land here like I just did, and you are just able to run out. Ooh, don't want to get taken down with it. Guess I reset out from save to show it again.
That's really funny. I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, me neither. Or you can...
Cool.
Or you can get a bit of... Ooh, I would have not made it. Or you can get a reverse jump, but you can just jump up like that immediately.
Oh, okay.
So there's like no risk in it if you don't just like go up and try to jump over there. Basically, if you aim at that corner, you will always get it.
Okay.
And you can just make your way up.
Yeah, make sure you get in the sprint jump.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just jump at this corner, then jump over, and is this one you have to grab? Then we jump over here, which you don't have to grab if you jump correctly. And not die like I do.
I didn't see anything.
Are you kidding
Yeah, I
me?
restarted from save just to show it again, right?
Yeah. Practice
So,
makes
yeah.
perfect.
You think?
Here you can just jump over without grabbing the handle if you have to grab
Right.
it. It's whatever.
And you see, like, Aloy gets a little... Her momentum gets stopped at the edge there because there are handholds she can grab, and, like, the games just do that. So, like, if you just got to find that right spot to jump, so...
Yeah, exactly. And
Yep.
right angle is more of the concern here, I would say. To, like, not jump at the side like I did the first time.
Yeah, you don't want to hit
So
the corner,
then-
you do want to go straight over, yeah.
Yeah, then over here, there's some handholds around the corner, and you can jump around this corner and grab them. I personally have not found a consistent spot for myself, but I know that others have for themselves. So find yourself a spot here if you want to do this. It saves 2, 3, 5 seconds, but if you fail it, you get set all the way back at the beginning of the escape.
Mm-hmm.
So be mindful of that when you take this risk. So you can try to like jump around like this and
Down
fall
we
down.
go.
I had a small
there's only a couple of
foothold
small ones there.
so
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that for a second, yeah.
I was
It is
confused by
like just
that.
a really small grabbing point there too, that second one. Like if you're not gonna grab the very first big one.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing? Taking
Oh.
it.
Ate my input. I want to see it again on stream. Because it definitely ate my input. I pressed
that's
the
fair.
X button.
We do have an input display for everybody. It did. You even held it down. Good stuff.
I
I couldn't
don't
tell
know.
if it was late, but
Ah,
it is what it is.
yeah.
All right.
But yeah. You saw me fail it like twice. I'm not gonna try a third time. You can make it to that handhold over there,
Yeah, you think?
but I usually just like
Taking a nap?
jump a bit around and grab this. Here we sadly have to take the handholds, and they can land a rock from all the shooting these guys do over here and block you.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, you are rock skipped or rock blocked, depending on how you want to call it.
Rock block.
It happened so far to Elk, Recon, and me, and it happened to me twice. I am very unlucky.
Bunch of savages in this town.
Yeah, so if you get this, please make a clip, send it in the speedrun Discord.
We would love to see it.
We want to console you and point fingers at another person who got the rock blocked.
Uh-huh.
So after
One of
that, we
us.
made it over, and then we go in this corner instead of follow the path right there. We go into this corner and jump over here. Even with all the blasting, you could jump further up, you could, or it could be a smaller platform, but you can stand here. Then we turn around and jump up this side. It's a bit weird. I don't sprint jump these. I just walk jump these because when sprint jumping, I feel like I jump too far to get the foothold. So yeah, just walk jump these. And then we want to go further up and make our way over to this log over here. And from this log, we are gonna jump over this gap. Usually we would have climbed down there and then gotten into this gap, and then we would have to make a U-turn around the back, but we can just jump over, roll through, and skip this U-turn basically.
Yes.
So use this log. It's a bit weird to run on and then jump over.
Yeah, I noticed you kind of walk along the left side of it, like not dead
Yeah.
center down the middle. It's on the left. Like, yeah, I've seen that in everyone's runs. So
Yeah, it's a bit weird on there, but don't worry if you fail it. It's a easy jump, but like I said, don't worry if you fail it. Because there's an easy backup, you just go into this corner and jump up.
nice.
Like, it's not even a hard backup, it's just like, oh, there's a step, there's a step, there's a step.
Yeah, and it's probably only slower just because you have to do those 2 jumps there. You know, like
Yeah.
that's about it. Otherwise, you'd be doing about the same thing. So
Yeah,
Cool.
it's very minor difference only. So you can always just go for the jump, and if you don't get it, just
turn
go
left,
into this
yeah, a
corner
little
and
bit.
jump up.
Sure. Cool.
So yeah, and then we just roll towards this zip line. We grab the zip line because it's quicker. We roll to the side of this. This one can actually block you.
Oh,
So
the old start of a pine tree, or
yeah.
tree or whatever.
yeah. So yeah, just go to the left of it, go to the right of it, whatever you feel more comfortable with, and just roll past these guys. Roll past everything that might block you, and towards the bridge,
Bridge in sight.
and to the rappel point. grabs a repel point, skips a cutscene, and now important, you saw the quest update. We need that quest update before we fast travel. We could get around it as well, but that is that might actually be fast on PC. As much as I think about it, but it is just engraved in my brain to wait here. So yeah, you could either wait for this pop-up completed main quest to curse the darkness, or you could already do the fast travel and then restart from save at the fast travel. But you need to do either of those, else you get soft locked in Sunfall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it won't progress in the throne room, and you then if you then reset from save, it will put you at the last save point, which is your fast travel.
Okay. Right on.
So yeah, either wait or fast travel and then RFS.
Okay.
And we're gonna fast travel over here to this campfire, which we discovered on our ride to Maker's End. Like, we rode through this ravine, got this campfire, and then crossed over these little dunes.
The trampler fields.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
trampler dunes. Yeah. Okay.
They aren't even marked here.
No, I don't think so. There's a trampler site to the left there, to the west of the campfire, but
yeah, there was one over here.
Yeah, so maybe they're all part of that.
Potentially, but yeah, it's this campfire closest to your quest marker, basically.
Nice.
And this is where I split. And over here, once you get out of this fast travel, you just want to grab a mount, which is usually, because you restarted from save and probably haven't swapped back, one to the left and then call your mount.
Right.
But
as is tradition.
Again, you could also restart from save here after the fast travel if you
didn't
have
get
not
the objective. Yeah.
If you didn't wait for the objective update, and then it would update here and you would get it.
Oh, you're facing
and
a
then
different
obviously
direction.
Would be one left end.
Or did you spin the camera before? Maybe, I don't know. I think it turned you towards.
If I reset from save, it's always in the same direction.
Okay.
But I actually don't want the camera to face there.
Sure.
Because I need to call my mount. I want it to face away from there.
Sure. Yeah, because you're trying to go that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's it for this episode, because starting in Zero Dawn, there's a skip, and that skip includes Sunring and All Mother, so I want to have these three packed together and do them in one go, and we're at 1 minute and 8 uptime, 1 minute and 9 uptime, so I guess this is a fine length, and I wouldn't be able to do all three of those in one go with already having done 1 hour.
Right. No, we're good.
So yeah.
That sounds good to me. Excellent. Well, thanks for showing off this section. We don't have much to go after ZD, right? I mean, it's
2 more episodes after.
Yeah,
so like Zero Dawn episodes, then Borderlands and Gaia Prime, and probably Durval with that, and then the very end game.
Yeah, and then we'll do the final one. Cool. All right. Well, thanks everyone. Let's see who's streaming.
And Ari, are they still live? See that?
I think so.
Yeah, one of those guys, I would say.
B-Dot's back. He's doing a late reacting to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Ari's doing Assassin's Creed. Hunt's doing Forbidden West. I think
Ultra Hard Thunder, right?
Yeah. So he's doing an ultra hard playthrough. We'll send you guys over to him. Well, with the Forbidden West being played.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. We're gonna throw that raid in. And sweet. Well, I guess thanks for hanging out, everybody. And we will see you all next week. I think next week.
Yes.
Sweet.
The week after, I can't.
Right on. Yeah, you got some stuff. So we'll have a break. or we'll do a different day maybe.
Yeah.
Right on.
I could probably do like Thursday or Tuesday
Cool.
instead of Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll make it work. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, everyone. Scar, do get some sleep.
I will. I'm
Excellent.
tired.
I'm pretty tired this week too. Been in an audit all week, so it's been a little long days. Long days, early mornings. So I'm back on Friday though. So we'll see you guys then. Do go say hi to Hunt, and we'll see you soon.